We cannot live better than in seeking to become better. Prefer knowledge to wealth, for the one is transitory, the other perpetual. Every action has its pleasures and its price. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. The unexamined life is not worth living. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. There is only one good, knowledge, and one evil, ignorance. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. Strong minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, weak minds discuss people. Wonder is the beginning of wisdom. To find yourself, think for yourself. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. By all means marry. If you get a good wife, you'll become happy. If you get a bad one, you will become a philosopher. He who is not contented with what he has would not be contented with what he would like to have. Be slow to fall into friendship, but when you are in, continue firm and constant. Sometimes you put walls up not to keep people out, but to see who cares enough to break them down. No man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. Know thyself. Let him who would move the world first move himself. Contentment is natural wealth. Luxury is artificial poverty. Death may be the greatest of all human blessings. Employ your time in improving yourself by other men's writings, so that you shall come easily by what others have labored hard for. The hour of departure has arrived, and we go our separate ways, I to die and you to live. Which of these two is better, only God knows. The only good is knowledge, and the only evil is ignorance. Do not do to others what angers you have done to you by others. I am not an Athenian or a Greek, but a citizen of the world. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. To wear the barrenness of a busy life, Understanding a question is half an answer. Life contains but to tragedies. One is not to get your heart's desire, the other is to get it. The hottest love has the coldest end. Envy is the ulcer of the soul. Be as you wish to seem. Thou shouldest eat to live, not live to eat. I know that I am intelligent, because I know that I know nothing. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. To fear death, gentlemen, is no other than to think oneself wise when one is not, to think one knows what one does not know. No one knows whether death may not be the greatest of all blessings for a man, yet men fear it as if they knew that it is the greatest of evils. Be nicer than necessary to everyone you meet. Everyone is fighting some kind of battle. From the deepest desires often come the deadliest hate. Once made equal to man, woman becomes his superior. If you want to be a good saddler, saddle the worst horse, for if you can tame one, you can tame all. I pray thee, O God, that I may be beautiful within. One should never do wrong in return, nor mistreat any man, no matter how one has been mistreated by him. If a man comes to the door of poetry, untouched by the madness of the muses, believing that technique alone will make him a good poet, he and his sane compositions never reach perfection, but are utterly eclipsed by the performances of the inspired madman. The really important thing is not to live, but to live well, and to live well meant, along with more enjoyable things in life, to live according to your principles. Thank you for watching.